let's make my sweet potato casserole out of my volume 1 cookbook. Now, I realized as I was just looking at this, I was like, wait a minute, that's a little bit wrong there. And so I'll tell you all about that when we get there. But what I've done is I have already taken some sweet potatoes, fresh sweet potatoes, and I just boiled them and cooked them and then what I did is I mashed them up, and I've got 3 cups of the mashed sweet potatoes. Now to this, we're just gonna add 1 cup of sugar, and then you're gonna add 2 eggs. Then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And this vanilla is from Melissa. She went to Cozumel, Mexico, and she brought back some delicious, delicious vanilla. So I'm using that. All right, and then I need a 1/2 cup of butter softened. Sometimes when I don't wear my glasses, I can't see. All right, so a 1/2 cup, you guys know, is 1 stick of butter. So we're gonna add that. And then we need, let's see, it is 1/3 of a cup of milk. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to mix this up really, really well. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on fast forward. Okay, now I'm just gonna add my sweet potato mixture to my prepared 9x13 pan, and I've greased it lightly. So let's just dump this all in here. Oh my gosh, it smells so good too, you guys. Now, you can also use the canned sweet potatoes. You can do that, and I've made it that way too. But fresh to me is just always best. But again, if you're short on time, just go ahead and just buy the canned. You can certainly do that. All right, now that we have this spread out, now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make the topping. And this is where there's a little bit of an issue in my cookbook that I didn't realize. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1 cup of brown sugar. In the recipe, it actually calls for 1 cup of just regular sugar, but it really is brown sugar. So we wanna put 1 cup of brown sugar. And then you're going to add, let's see, 1 cup of pecans chopped. And then you need, let's see, I think it's 1/3 of a cup of flour. Yes, it is 1/3 of a cup of flour. And then 1/3 of a cup of butter melted. So let's add this. And then of course, I'm just gonna mix this really well. All right, now we're just gonna put this on the top of the casserole, and you're gonna spread it out evenly. And oh my goodness. Now I do like marshmallow on my sweet potatoes, but this is really kind of my favorite, where you've got this wonderful, just sweet, it really is more like a dessert, don't you guys think? And then you just bake this right up, and let me check my time. So you're going to bake this for 30 minutes on 350. And it's going to be amazing. Look how delicious that looks. So good.
Okay, Miss Annie has me back in the kitchen to do some taste testing. This one is a casserole. It's a sweet potato casserole, but it's like dessert with the main dish. This is so delicious. And yeah, it's one of those dishes I go back for a couple of times. And then again, for leftovers as a dessert, it really is good. The pecans, well, everything, just delicious. And hey, remember, as we always say, to be stronger every day and know that you can do hard things.